In obituary news this morning, funeral arrangements to be announced for Mr. Clarence Sims, who died Monday night at his residence. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, will announce arrangements. Funeral service for Bonnie Joe Bailey, age 81, of Childersburg, will be Saturday at 2 o'clock in Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel, where Pastor James Burkett officiating. Burial in the Green Hill Cemetery. Visitation on Saturday from noon until 2 p.m. at the funeral home. Mrs. Bailey died at her residence on January the 7th. Online condolences at CurtisandSonFunerals.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel, directing that service. Memorial service for Ronald Lee Ratledge, age 54, of Sylacauga, will be today at 5 p.m. from Curtis & Son North. Mr. Ratledge died Tuesday at Coosa Valley Medical Center. Online condolences at CurtisandSonFH.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home at North Chapel, directing. Funeral service for Sarah Allison Milstead, age 59, is Friday at 1 p.m. from Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega. Burial in the Midway Memory Gardens. The family will receive friends tonight, 6 until 8, at the funeral home. Online condolences at UrseryFuneralHome.com. The Reverend Doug Whaley will officiate the service. And Ms. Milstead was a manager at the shoe department in Talladega. Ursery Funeral Home, Talladega, directing. Funeral service for Mrs. Juanita Looney, age 88, is Friday at New Beginnings Ministers in Sylacauga at noon, with the Reverend Rodney Looney officiating. Burial in the New Hope Baptist Church Cemetery of Sylacauga. Visitation will be 1 until 8 o'clock. I think that's today. It says Sunday, but I think it's today, and because the funeral service is tomorrow. Online condolences at communityfuneralhome.org, Community Funeral Home directing, and you can call the funeral home this morning to confirm the visitation, 256-245-5201, Community Funeral Home, Sylacauga, in charge of the arrangements. Mrs. Neely Mae White, age 102, of Goodwater, died Wednesday at Russell Medical Center, Armour's Memorial Funeral Home, announcing. And Mr. James Snoop Dogg Hurd of Goodwater died Wednesday at his residence. Funeral arrangements to be announced later by Wright's Funeral Home in Alexander City. These obituaries this morning brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg, 256-245-4361.